So welcome back to the layout, and I want to show you a quick video on the goods shed, which is the centerpiece of the short shunting layout. And this is a laser cut goods shed from laser cut railways, laser cut railway models in the UK, and it's a really nice little model. It's not overly packed with detail, but everything fits together really well. And I also bought the extension platform, which is this piece here, and I'll talk to you about what I've done so far. So as you can see, with this canopy here, which will have these roof pieces on the top, like so, with glass in it. I've painted that a Great Western Railway cream. It goes together really well. It's nice and solid, even without the roof on. The only thing I did find, which was a little bit not prototypical really, was the fact that these beams actually came straight up out of the platform. So what I've done is created some little bolt bases here. So I've laminated some styrene, yet to paint this, and I've got some 1/8 hex bolts that I've actually put in there. Again, they're not sprayed up yet or anything, because this bottom half of these I'm going to spray in maroon color. But what this does do is obviously change it up so that it actually looks prototypically like somebody's been the thing's actually been bolted on there, rather than just, you know, coming out of the platform, which doesn't actually look very prototypical. So underneath I've painted the brickwork, if you can see that. Again, just some acrylic paints, and then dusted with some black chalks, and that's come out quite good. In terms of the actual we've got some the actual platform itself, we've got some really nice detail there, very nice kit. And what I've actually done there is to spray each individual slab, dark first and a light piece in the middle. What I've just got to do is to put some cracks and joints in there to make it look a little bit more used, because at the moment it looks just a little bit too pristine. Now, what I like about this goods shed as well is it comes with an office. And here is the office, and you can put this on either end of the goods shed. So you can have it this end and have it a left hand side or a right hand side, you know, so it gives you the flexibility. The problem with that, of course, is that what it doesn't do then is allow you to have a door in each end, because these ends of each of the goods sheds are actually blanked off. So what I've actually done is scratch built a door, one in here. If we can get in there to focus. You can see the door in there, and then inside the shed itself I've created a door as well on this side. Oops, sorry. So what I've also done is a little map of the GWR, or the British Rail map. Inside here I've created a table with a coffee mug on it and some papers, and then if we turn this round on the other side, as well, you know, we've got a light switch scratch built there with some conduit and I'll put lights in here eventually, but at the moment I'm going to leave that until I've actually got the goods shed positioned in the right spot, and where I want it. So like I say, it's a really good model, but gives you plenty of room and opportunity for doing your own customizations. So it's got some good shed doors that'll go on the front here, but again, there's no real detail on these, which is what I like, because then you can, you know, put your own stamp on it. On the back of these were just a plain backing, because if you have the doors open you're not really going to see this, but what I did is I've scribed it with wood to look like wood planks, and then weathered it up, so it looks like a door that's been used. And I've also created a door handle on the front, and I've got some hinges to go across the top. I've just painted those, so they're here, having just been primed and ready to go. But again, little styrene strips, and then cut some bolt heads on and stuck those on. So yeah, I mean, like I say, it's a really good kit, really goes together really well. It's like a friction fit, almost. You almost don't have to glue it, but what I like about it is it's a good base for getting a lot of stuff done. Just test fitting the windows at the moment, so as you can see, I have to do some stuff on these. I've just primed them at the moment, but you know, again, it comes with a big piece of plastic for the glass at the back, and I'm not going to use that. I'm going to make it look a lot more prototypical, because inside the detail's not great. So again, I'm going to put conduit and light switches. I've built some piping. It's actually HO scale piping, but this is going to go into that far corner, and I've sprayed it in a two-tone inside. So I'll lose my window here in a minute, I'm sure, but as you can see, each of those panels, those pavings, has been sprayed. If you look at the far wall, I've got a dark piece at the bottom and then a lighter cream at the top, and obviously put some weathering with the smoke from locomotives that have come in here. So, you know, ways to go yet. I have some scratches and marks where the door is, and then as you can see, this has obviously been primed in grey with some pre-shading, and we'll put in some red brick colour on that before the next video. So yeah, so I hope you like the first look of this. I could certainly recommend the kit. I mean, I bought it really just because the pictures on the internet looked quite good, and it's a reasonable price. I think it's £30 altogether just for the goods shed, but I've been very pleased with it. It goes together really well. Again, we got some nice lift off roof that will go on the top of here, but I think it gives a nice character to the overall look and feel of the layout. And there's a centerpiece where the shunting puzzles are all going to be about cars in and out of this goods area. This track is going to stop here, of course, and then we'll have cars and such like coming up to be where you get the transloading from the rail vehicles to the road vehicles. And just pan around quickly. There's the trusty 08 shunter in the background. You can see I've got some HAAs which I'm going to convert into CDA China clays once I get the parts from Skytrex. So yeah, it's coming together. Really enjoying building this. Really amazing that you have to work really hard at increasing the level of detail because it's O gauge and things that before would be just a suggestion. You actually have to work at them. So when I'm creating a light switch here, styrene brass rod, You know, you really have to make it look like a light switch rather than just what you do in HO or OO, and just have a blob on the wall. So anyway, but I'm enjoying that because that's certainly the scenery aspect of things is what I enjoy doing best, bringing models to life. Like I say, scratch building the coffee cup on the desk in there. That was very enjoyable. Again, just round styrene, drilling it out, and then put a half of the styrene as a handle. Printed a map off from the internet, and yeah, that'll go on the back end, be lit, and maybe get some people in there as well. But yeah, make some really nice kit to start off the railroad. So more to come. Thanks.